2:23 p.m. ET. Brett Okamoto, ESPN staff writer, close, MMA columnist for ESPN, analyst for MMA Live, covered MMA for Las Vegas Sun. Nate Diaz vs. Conor McGregor II is happening. It will be contested at 170 pounds, just like it was on March 5th, and will headline UFC 200 on July 9th in Las Vegas. Contracts have been signed, so, now that it's official, how do we feel about it? It's a question I'm having difficulty answering because I'm finding this rematch to be equal parts love and hate. Let's walk this through together, and hopefully by the end we will have figured out exactly how we feel about what is arguably the most significant headliner of the year, given the landmark event that is UFC 200. UFC featherweight champion Conor McGregor's reputation for taking chances was only bolstered by his insistence that a rematch with Nate Diaz be contested at 170 pounds. Dettman for ESPN1. I love it because it's the fight McGregor wants. Many see this as a negative, as in, who's running the show here? Why does the UFC bend to the will of this Irish diva? I'm sick of seeing McGregor receive special privileges. #UFConor. My response to that is, why? Why shouldn't McGregor get to pick his next fight? He's the biggest draw in MMA. His fights are generating hundreds of millions of dollars. If a certain matchup motivates him more than all others, why shouldn't he have the right to demand it? Let's not forget, McGregor could have pulled out of UFC 196 when Rafael dos Anjos withdrew with an injury. Same goes for UFC 189 last summer, when Jose Aldo broke a rib. McGregor has taken risks, stayed on cards when 2 title shots have been yanked from the table and, in doing so, has drawn a massive amount of attention to the sport and the UFC brand. Of course he has earned the right to pick an opponent. A welterweight rematch between featherweight champ Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz will headline UFC 200 on July 9th.